Now, standard 10. Now we know that Shylock is obstinate, very stubborn, and he is not going to compromise where the bond is concerned. So, then he tells Graciano, repay thy wit, good youth, or it will fall to careless ruin. He says there is no need for you to be so, to show your cleverness. It's going to be of no use. Because I stand here for law. I mean, I'm standing here for justice. Then the Duke says, this letter from Valerio doth commend a young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he? Now the Duke is reading a letter from Dr. Valerio, who has recommended a young and learned doctor of law to take over the case. Narrator, he attended here hard by to know your answer, whether you'll admit him. He says the lawyer is standing outside close by and he's waiting for your permission, whether you will permit or allow him to take over the proceeding of the court. Because remember, he is a young and learned doctor. So whether the Duke would find it appropriate for him to represent Dr. Valerio. Duke, with all my heart, some 3 or 4 of you go give him courteous conduct to this place. So he says, most willingly I will permit him to take over the case, and I request some of you to go and welcome him with great hospitality. Meantime, the court shall hear Valerio's letter. Meantime, let the court hear what Dr. Valerio has said. Now, here the book says the clerk reads, but actually the clerk does not do the reading, it is the Duke himself. So please make sure, if a question comes, who reads the letter sent by Dr. Valerio, then we have to mention the Duke himself. Here it is written clerk, but it is the Duke. Now please pay attention to every sentence. Your grace shall understand that at the receipt of your letter, I am very sick. So the first sentence is, when the messenger had brought this letter to me, and I received, at that time I was very sick. But in the instant that your messenger came, in loving visitation, was with me a young doctor of Rome. His name is Balthazar. Okay. So now when your messenger had come, coincidentally, there was another young learned doctor of law from Rome, and his name is Balthazar. I acquainted him with the cause in controversy between the Jew and Antonio the merchant. So I made him be acquainted, familiar with the case that was going on between the Jew and Antonio. We turned over many books together. Means both of them turned many books and they had a lot of discussions. He is furnished with my opinion, which bettered with his own learning. So he was listening to or trying to acknowledge whatever I was telling him. And he was bettering it when he was also adding his own knowledge into the case. The greatness whereof I cannot enough commend comes with him at my importunity to fill up your grace's request in my stead. Says that I couldn't help it, but I felt very confident that since I am not able to make it, and I trust this young lawyer, that he will handle the case better than me. So I beseech you, let his lack of years be no impediment to let him back lack a reverent estimation. He says, now do not feel insecure because he is a young doctor of law. He lacks experience. Okay. So that should not trouble you or make you feel nervous. For I never knew so young a body with so old a head. Says I never knew all this while that we cannot believe that such a young man has got the wisdom of an elderly person. I leave him to your gracious acceptance. So now I leave the decision up to you. But according to me, I feel that he is the most appropriate doctor of law or lawyer who could handle this case very well, whose trial shall better publish this commendation. That means he can handle this case very well. So now you have to memorize the content of the letter. All the letters that are there in the plate, a letter from Antonio, then Dr. Valerio's letter, you have to memorize it word to word. I shall end it today and tomorrow I shall continue. Thank you.